And we put our pot on the oven and set this to high, and it's on. Who turned this on? Now we cook a fresh batch of hot glue noodles to perfection.
It's dripping all over the place. Now it's on fire.
It's a disaster. It's leaking all over the place on the cabinets. I didn't seal it well. Look at that. I pour a lot of water on it. It's still liquid. At least let's do a quick test. Oh, I forgot to turn the switch on. The is that switch now? The switch is molten. Oh, I melted the housing. Get out, you shit. Oh no. Look at that. But it's broken. I'll just have to short the wires. This was a super hot and dangerous mess. Now it's all dry. I have to bypass the switch because it's broken.
And then I put my finger in the water too.
Let's get close to the wires. Nothing. Still nothing.
That's why I'm trying to probe my eyes, because some people thought that since I was not electrocuted, nobody gets electrocuted in water. First of all, I only had my finger in the water. So for safety reasons, let's assume that if I felt electricity in my finger, then a whole body in the water would be electrocuted.
What the are you doing?
Who the hell are you?
I was just passing by. I think I'm lost.
Dude, this is my bedroom. Honey, did you leave the door open again?
It's okay, I'll show myself out. What kind of fetish were you performing?
Get out!
Okay.
Imbeciles. 120 volts AC on the input, I should have close to 7000 volts AC on the output, which I'll measure. I'll plug it in. Wow, this is wild. You can see how far... It's a strange pain. It's as if somebody is stabbing your finger, but the blade, it doesn't stop there. It keeps going through your veins until it reaches your heart. I love it. I'll use my function generator to apply a safe level of electricity across my tongue, around 4 volts RMS. Send it in. Which everyone should know already. You use your jack to lift the car and remove the tire. I always keep one of these hydraulic jacks in my trunk. They are powerful, small and fast. Now it's time to loosen the nuts. No, I have to put the tire back on the ground before I can loosen the nut. There you go. The nuts can become quite stiff over time. Rather than using your hands and put pressure on your back, you can use your foot and put your weight on the... It's much easier to open. You can see the brake disc here, and here's the caliper. That's basically a hydraulic press that pushes the pads against the disc. If you don't replace the pads early and the pads wear out, it will start grinding the brake disc and will ruin it, and you will have to fix it or replace it. See what it is this time. First, you jack up the car. Then you loosen the nuts. Gosh, his handbrake is Then you lower the jack until the tire touches the ground. Then you loosen the nuts. Then you remove the tire. What the f? Oh, raise the car again. To find the puncture hole in the tire, we can put it in a bathtub full of water so that we can see the bubbles coming out of the hole. But my wife didn't let me use the bathtub, so instead I brought a bottle of soap and water. But before that, we have to inflate and pressurize the tire so that the air comes out from the puncture hole.
I have this old pump that plugs into the car cigarette lighter. Its connector is broken, but I still should be able to plug it in. Okay, let's plug it in. What was that?
I blew the lighter fuse by shorting it with the broken connector. I guess we will be changing a fuse now. The fuse box should be somewhere in the... The hood has a stand that has to be securely placed into the hood hole. I found the fuse box right here, but unfortunately the guide is not clear enough as to which one is for the cigarette lighter, so I'll just check them all. This one is good. This one is good. This one is good. I checked like 30 fuses twice and none of them are blown. Actually, something I realized is that some of these fuses are spare bonus fuses you can use to replace other blown fuses. The fuse box I'm looking for must be somewhere else. Where the is the